I got a guest over here, y'all, and I've been watching this guest for a long time from Chicago Flips Red. And that's my home state, not my home state, but hometown. Even though the ill state in my state too, but to dig there, I'm gonna let y'all hear Zoe Lee. There's some stuff going on with these foreign migrants over here. You dig what I'm saying? So, man, we're gonna talk about this. I'm not the type of person that try to take over everything, but I'm gonna let this person be a guest. Hold on, if I can find a overlay real quick. Hold on, let me find this overlay and make this person cam up. What the heck? Like I said, I'm not good with computers so much. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Bear with me. Thank y'all for being patient. Thank y'all and thank y'all. Oh, I got it. I got it right here. All right. Yeah. Zoe, you ain't cammed up.
I am cammed up.
All right. Let me go flip you over here since you the guest over here. I'm gonna throw you right over here. There you go. What's up, Zoe Lee? How you doing, bro? How you doing?
I'm well. I'm well. And yourself?
Man, I am good. I am blessed. I am man. I'm living my life, yo. You know, and I shouldn't have been here, the life that I live, but that's another story. But how you doing? I see all the crap that's going on up in Hyde Park with these foreign migrants. I just want you to tell it. As a matter of fact, first of all, tell everybody about yourself before you do your dig over here. Tell everybody about yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Zoe Lee. I am originally from New York, Albany, New York, but my mother is born and raised in the south side of Chicago. She moved back once my father passed away. So I started fighting my mom. I started fighting my mom's case. We're dealing with eminent domain. City of Chicago unlawfully demolished my family's building, and we have yet to get compensated. And while fighting that, the migrant crisis was happening as well. And me going down, fighting at City Hall and committee meetings with Ms. Jessica Jackson, Danny Carter, a few others, Mr. Blake,
Yes.
George Blakemore. I started realizing all of this money being laundered in the name of this humanitarian crisis, which was given to it. It looked like a Ponzi scheme, and then I started looking into like this affordable housing racket and seeing how so many people were being displaced, specifically seniors and black and Black Americans, and they were placing them with replacing them with migrants, Venezuelans.
Okay.
We had it never made the news. It never made the news. We had like 6 or 7 mass illegal evictions, and all on the South Side, and they never made the news. So that really got me into this. And then I started doing like my own research. I couldn't get any when I was dealing with trying to get them to settle my family's case, because we actively have a federal lawsuit going against the city. I was like, I can't get any help here. I can't get any press, no media. And I used to manage Dick Gregory from 2013 until 2017 till he passed. And then I moved to Atlanta and started working with Killer Mike and his wife. And when I came back here and I realized that I couldn't get any help, any press, I'm like, let me call Leonard, who is Charlemagne. And I said, hey, I need 30 minutes on the Breakfast Club. I said, because they stealing property and all the migrants is getting all the money. Like, I'm just not understanding this. Yeah, I'm not understanding this. I can't get no help. I've been reached out to everybody on the federal level from the Democratic Party, went to the state Democrats, they're not doing nothing. As y'all can see, I'm down here for a year down at City Hall. Local ain't doing nothing. So I'm like, man, I told Brandon Johnson, like, my 3rd city council meeting, summer 20, like going into the fall of 2023. I'm like, look, man, I was living in Atlanta when Georgia flipped blue. Like, if you don't settle my family's case, I'll flip it red. You understand? And it just came to me because it was the frustration of, how can I not get any help? How are you guys prioritizing migrants, illegals, over the citizens, especially over Black citizens, because who gives you your vote? The Democratic
Oh,
Party
what,
would not
man?
be.
Yeah.
The Democratic Party wouldn't be nothing. It wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for the Black vote. So I'm confused because I'm not in the politics. I never was in the politics at the time because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm gonna eat regardless. Who no matter who's in office. But to
Word.
actually walk in here to fight and see that, oh, it's a Democratic Party. This is bad customer service. Let me just go over. Let me see what the Republicans got. But when I'm saying that to say that, then I start doing my homework. And I start realizing, then I start going back to my talks with Dick Gregory. Like I had to go back to what he was saying. I had to go start researching things. I just was like, yeah, the Democratic Party is a cancer. It's a cancer to our community. Like, this is it. This is the problem. This is why we're in generational poverty. The Democratic Party.
Oh, okay. Can I ask you something? Have you when you first start doing this movement, have you got a lot of love or you got a lot of heat from the Black Democrats in Chicago? I mean, what's the feedback you got from them?
It's a mix because I come from the entertainment, so like the world. So like I did so many comedy shows. I brought comedy like back to Chicago when I started working with Dick Gregory, not knowing that Dick Gregory history in Chicago was so long. So so it was like, Zoe, why the Republicans? And I'm like, you don't even know the half of what these Democrats, like the Chicago, they say Chicago corrupt, and everybody stand on it. It's the most corrupt city on the planet. But these people are the devil. And in order for you to fight these people, you gotta turn into something that you ain't never want to turn into. And it was game on. It was game on. It was game on. It was game on. Like, ain't no way in the world y'all about to do this to Black America. Ain't no way you about to do this to our children, do this to our men. None of that. Like, y'all, like men on the Democratic Party, you got to be a fool to be a Democrat, a male Democrat, an absolute fool. There's no alpha in a Democrat man at all. You can't be to watch as a Black man, especially a Black man, to watch how we are dying.
You dig?
Dying, and y'all can't be our mentors, our leaders, our fathers, our brothers, our kings, because they will put anything on you if you don't go with their agenda. You're crazy. So that's so seeing that, it was like, yeah, nah, I don't even want to be like associated with it. Like, I don't even want to wear blue no more like that. Like, that's how fed up I was. And then to watch all this money, they keep saying $630 million. Like, they keep saying that they spent on the migrants $630 million. No, they did not, Mo. They spent I stopped counting back in August of last year because I was
last year, okay.
$2.2 billion, man. That was last year. They spent $634 million just on their healthcare. Just on their healthcare. So we're not talking about food. We're not talking about housing. We're not talking about these birth certificates that they're supplying them. We're not talking about these IDs. We're not talking about all the housing service, all these TVs, everything that they getting everything in the name of sanctuary. In the name of sanctuary on our tax dollar, and we just gotta watch and look at it. We just gotta not say nothing. And if we say something,
look, Chicago sound like LA now. It sound like LA now.
Like, if we say something, it's like how dare you? And it like, how dare you? Like, what you mean? How dare you? Hello, this our tax dollar. Like, this our tax dollar money. Like, I can't even get y'all to settle my case, but y'all fighting so hard for these laws that the government made. Y'all took an oath. Y'all took an oath to these laws, and y'all are literally violating the U.S. Constitution in the name of illegal immigration.
Yes.
That's crazy. So
It's not
I
an. It's
couldn't
not
do
a
it
name.
anymore.
Yes.
Yes. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't watch us do another 4 years of this. Like if she would have got in office, we was done.
We was done. I
Yeah, we
didn't
was
know what
done.
I was gonna do. I was gonna
They
move to
thought,
Canada, but I didn't know what I was gonna do. We like, man.
they thought J6 was something. I probably would have been climbing the walls, the White House walls. They would hand me a rope. Like, no, like y'all literally, the Democrat Party is so sick. They legit was trying to pass an Indian woman as a black woman. The disrespect to you,
Right.
Democratic Party, when my mama is black, and that's what I'm fighting for right now. My friends who are mothers are black and have mothers that are black. And you're going to sit here and try to convince us, like we're fucking delusional, that this Indian woman is a black woman. That right there is by far the most disrespectful aspect of my whole journey, honestly, fighting this.
You know, they say the same old crap. You know what? All this is a taught behavior with everything. Like, I'm going to bring back, we were taught if we don't go to church, we're going to hell growing up. We were taught in our lifetime, we don't go to church, we're going to hell. And we were taught in our lifetime, if we don't vote Democrat, we fucked. I'm going to say it just like that. Go ahead.
Right. And the whole time, y'all have been like the gatekeepers. Like, how can you even acknowledge Jesse Jackson? How can you even acknowledge any of his kids? Like, I literally, I don't know if I can curse on here, but just the
no, you can curse on here.
It's fuck Jesse Jackson and his kids. It's fuck Jesse Jackson and his kids. Him. It's fuck Al Sharpton. It's fuck Maxine Waters. Like, how the fuck Obama? Like, how?
Yeah, fuck Obama.
Yeah, like, how dare you be 107 years old, Maxine Waters, 107, and Inglewood and Compton is not even Inglewood and Compton no more. Nigga, how dare y'all let her stay in there for that long?
No, it's not. It was Mexican.
And Compton, how the fuck do y'all let her stay in there that long? Yo, like, these people could have got us our reparations. Nigga, they were at the heights of like all those when we were at from the right, the civil rights movement. Like, y'all were at the
I am pro reparations for Trump.
Huh? You said you not?
I am pro reparations for Trump.
Yeah. So I'm pro saying, I'm pro reparations as well. I'm just saying, like, y'all were in there at the height of when we could have got them. And y'all chose to sell us out. Y'all chose to sign on to the fucking 94 crime bill. You pieces of shit. You guys honor Jim Crow Biden. Y'all give this man a pass, but y'all hate Donald J. Trump. Pull up the footage of all the racism that Donald Trump has done. Please pull up the footage.
I want to hear it. I want to see it, bro.
Pull up the footage.
Yeah.
Pull up the footage. You pull up the footage. Like, I can pull up the footage of Jim Crow Biden, Joe Jim Crow Biden. Then let's talk about it, because I've asked for the receipts and I've yet to get them. I got more stuff on Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and Maxine Waters than Donald Trump. You showed me what Donald Trump did that we gotta hate him this much. Y'all are deranged, man. Y'all are deranged. Y'all are sick. Y'all are hip. Like, no. Y'all mad because he white, he rich, and he ain't scared to speak up. He can't help his daddy. His daddy was rich. He can't help that his daddy gave a fuck about his legacy and wanted to pass it on to his children like we want to do. And what we've been trying to do, what my mother has been trying to do. If my mother was a Republican back when Condoleezza Rice and Colin Powell was in, I would have probably been on the Republican side a long time ago.
Words.
Yeah, like the Democratic Party dragged is reason why. And I tell them, my mother was one of the smartest people, one of the first people to work at Xerox after affirmative action. Okay, one of the first people once they got affirmative action in there. And now she's watching what affirmative action has done. You see what I'm saying? My mother's 76 years old. So like to watch this stuff, and like I had to break it down to her the other day, yesterday, in Liberation, Trump announced Happy Liberation Day, right? So he talked at 4:00. I said, Mom, I'm gonna let you listen to Trump. I said, I want you to listen to him and just hear what he got to say. And my mom listened to everything. After he was done, my mom said, you're not going to understand Trump if you don't understand business.
Oh, word. Business.
And that is the truth.
Let's bring back to
entrepreneurship. In order to run a country, you have to be a business person. You have to. You have to understand a corporation. You have to understand stakes, what we have at stake. You have to understand the beauty of your company.
Yeah.
And he understands the beauty of America.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not going to mess up America when my daddy has this long. Trump is long in America's soil. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Even for the fact that people say, "Oh, he's taking Social Security. He's taking Social Security."
Oh my God, I'm tired of that shit.
I'm like, do you know how many white men have paid into Social Security? And if anything happens to them and they know it goes to their wife, do you know how much money Donald Trump has put in for Social Security? God forbid, but when he passes on, that goes to his wife.
You better ask somebody.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, how dare y'all hate this man because he rich? Nigga, the Venezuelans have taken over Chicago. Okay, they have taken over the South Side. The Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans that have snuck into Congress under Bernie Sanders' bitch ass. They have taken over. They have taken over government. Nigga, we are under attack. We are hijacked.
This country is hijacked.
Yes. We are fucking hijacked. They're running criminal organizations in these shelters. And the police can't do nothing because former Mayor Lori Lightfoot has signed an executive order that
Lori Bigfoot. Her.
Yes, Lori Bigfoot, big suited face ass. She signs this executive order that CPD can't work with ICE. So the seniors can call the police 48 times.
Yes.
But the police ain't coming. Because they're not going to continue to do paperwork for the judges to let them out with ankle monitors. Every other person over here that's a migrant, that's a whatever they are, have a ankle bracelet.
Foreign migrants.
Yes, these foreign migrants. These illegals Why that you got and you got an ankle bracelet the first 6 months that you've been here? Clearly, you don't give a fuck about America. Take your ass back with the ankle bracelet.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, why are you letting these niggas roam around here with all these ankle bracelets?
Come on.
This is a privilege to be over here. I thought
Tell
y'all was seeking asylum.
Tell the truth.
If you're seeking asylum, right? If you're seeking asylum, why are you committing crimes when you're getting unlimited tax dollar funds that we are paying, but getting arrested for PPP loans?
Well.
Yo, this writes itself. It writes itself.
Ooh, wait, bro. This is wild.
It's wild. You know what else is wild? The migrant shelter that's on Lakeshore Drive.
Lakeshore Drive. I was waiting for you to talk about Lakeshore Drive. I wish I had the screen share. I should have just put that up to the screen share, but I wasn't ready for it.
Can you do it? Oh, yeah.
No, I can't do that. My computer kind of jacked up, man. Right now, I can't do that. Right
See, that's why I say, because the migrants got everything. The migrants got new computers. Hey, I can't get a computer.
Hey, John, do me a favor. Hold on, John, do me a favor. Go to Zoe Lee's Facebook page, Zoe Lee, and put that in the chat room, and for people can see that. And I'll throw it in my comment section. Everybody can see that. They can see afterwards on the replay. And no thing but a chicken wing, Jack.
Right. Thank you. But yes, so you're dealing with a shelter that is on Lake. Look at their view is Lake Michigan. Their view is Lake Michigan, Mo.
I saw that. I saw that. I got triggered. No. When I saw that, I'm like, well, hold on. I remember that area, man. You know, I'm born and raised in the Chi, man. Get over there. You see my tattoos right here. I'm Chi Bears and Bulls. You know, I'm like, whoa, what the hell going on, Jack? I said this here. Like, come on, man. High Park, come on. They got them some homes, bro. I mean, man, and they put us in the projects growing up.
In the projects, but
they put us in Quinny Green and Henry Hornets growing up.
What's the other one? Robert Taylor.
And the Ickies, they have the Ickies. You know, I know about Chi-Town, man, but they giving them the cool projects.
The cool projects ran by who they ran by too? The Indians,
Ooh,
the Patels. The Indians got to go too. That's a whole nother episode. But
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
I don't know why black people think we Indians.
The Indians got to go too. That's a whole nother story. Indians. The fact that they're charging us 52% for tariffs is crazy when they have messed up our DEI. Y'all been funded by the DEI. That's why y'all got everything.
Yeah, funded by the DEI.
That's why y'all got everything.
Come on, fam.
But you charging us 52% tariffs. Man. Anyway, they got this a hotel.
Oh, I saw that. It's
a shelter. It's a shelter.
The shit show shelter.
Yes. Lakeshore Hospitality, aka the Best Western, aka slumlords Tesh Patel and Ron Patel, and then their buddies across the way on Cicero, not too far from Midway Airport.
Oh yeah, Cicero.
Yeah, there's another Holiday Inn that has migrants too, owned by an Indian.
Indians.
They got a shuttle that takes their workers. I mean, their shelter people from the shelter to some of the girls work at the Oceans strip club. They got a shuttle that takes them to work.
Get the fuck out of here.
So you not pay, so you don't have to pay no car fare. You don't have to pay, like I'm trying to tell you, they rolled out the carpet for them. You know why? Because
get the fuck out of here.
You know what you was talking about? Cabrini Green.
Yeah.
You was talking about the Cabrini Green, Robert Taylor, they got a little bit left of Cabrini Green. I tell them people that's living over there in Cabrini Green, don't go nowhere. The other people should have never left. But y'all don't go nowhere. That's why they can't kick y'all out. That's why they can't kick you out. But anyway, they displaced 65,000 CHA Section 8 people because they were living in
Are you serious? How many Section 8 people? Can you repeat that, fam? How many Section 8 people?
68,000. We got 68,000 displaced.
Over here?
Displaced. Yeah, all Robert Taylor, all those. So all the
Robert Taylor.
Lathrop homes, all them, right?
Good Lord.
Because y'all trying to make these hotels the new fucking projects.
Yeah, new project.
The new fucking project. CHA was about to come in. Thank God that we got Scott Turner under HUD. Thank you, Mr. Turner. Because they were going to do that. Now, CHA is very, 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 very funny because CHA is in the green. CHA is never in the negative when it comes to their money.
Word.
How is that even possible?
Right.
How? So So I need to understand why and also CHA, they're not connected to the city of Chicago. They're separate. Now they separate. They're with HUD on the federal level, but they're not attached to the city of Chicago. So it's crazy how they're not. They collaborate with the city of Chicago, but no money is really barely given. They take the TIF money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But none of that.
It's the TIF money.
It's a TIF money, right? But nothing like when it comes to like giving like grant or like Department of Housing. Like if you look at the budget, you'll never see anything for Chicago Housing Authority, right? You'll never see. Yeah. So we're never getting it. But we're giving money to CTU and CPS. Mm-hmm. Why are they apart? Why? Why are they not like CHA? Why they don't got their own tax? So they can start taxing. Like, why do we keep giving? Like, Chicago ain't got no money, and y'all want to drown everybody who lives here because y'all want us paying y'all fucking debt because y'all don't know how to handle money. Cause y'all are the real welfare recipients.
Ooh,
like what the fuck?
What you said? You said the real welfare recipients.
Yes.
I've been said this. Go ahead, bro.
They are the wealth. The Democrats. That's why we are in debt like the way we are. Like, and the residents are paying for their bullshit.
Yes.
That's just like if your parent, if you keep, for instance, myself, I give them a thing with me, right? I got the ideas. I always had great ideas, do comedy shows, stuff like that. But I never used to ask for the right amount of money, right? So the shows would do good, but I would always be losing I would never have a profit for myself, right? And then I've never been able to, I can't pay this other person because I ain't got my profit. And I need my profit to eat. I need my profit to live, right?
Yes.
And this person sees like, damn, all her shows is selling out. Why I don't got my return yet, right? That person's not going to give me no more money because I didn't ask for the right money in the beginning. Mm-hmm. And my mother has always taught me that if the show is going to cost you $20,000, ask for $50,000. And if the person got it, the person got it. They're not, because if anything messes up, you got the money.
Right.
The extra money to work with it.
You better say
Yeah.
it, Zoe. You better say it, Zoe.
Yes. So
What you
that,
said.
yeah. So why are we paying for everything and nobody's saying, "Nah, fuck that. I'm not giving you no more money."
You dig? I
No,
like
where
the way
my money?
you speak.
Yeah, where my money at? Where my money at that I already gave y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Why I keep getting the tickets every time? Why I keep getting boots, man?
Right.
I got all
Think
this.
about that
I've been,
shit.
yeah. Y'all
My
giving me
daughter just
hella
got her
boots.
shit told. My 29-year-old daughter just got her shit told. So I dig it, my nigga.
Yeah.
I dig it. You tired of this fuckery.
And then you got people that talk about tariffs.
Oh.
Because I see people in the
Speaking of
comments.
terror, I see your book for Moses. You always trolling me. There you go. Go ahead, book for Moses. I'm gonna let you piggyback on what Book of Moses said. Okay, go ahead.
The Democrats, these established actors that were acting like politicians are the reason why Americans are. It's hard, right? You feel like it's hard right now. I don't feel it's hard.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I don't feel as hard as hard. Let me tell you something. First of all, it was hard when I just came out of.
Word.
When I just came out of the COVID, all that weird stuff, how y'all I saw the difference. I was living in Georgia during COVID. So I saw the difference between COVID in Georgia and COVID in Illinois. Because my mom lives in Chicago. So during COVID and all that stuff, I'd be like, "Mom, just come down to Atlanta. Just come down to Atlanta." My mother, to the point she almost was talking to herself because they done, because they had them people in there scared, worried, all that. You got Georgia, Atlanta made so much money. Everybody was coming to Atlanta because what was open?
Yeah.
Texas. Oh, yeah, you had Houston. You had Georgia. You had Florida, and guess what else? Though? What country? What country was open too now? Mexico. Mexico.
Yeah.
And and nobody wasn't even going to Tulum. Nobody wasn't even going to Tulum, Mexico. We made Tulum. Black America made Tulum. Niggas was go to Cancun. From Cancun, they would take that drive to Tulum. Tulum was like another hour, 2 hour away, but we made Tulum. They never stopped Mexico never stopped us from coming over there. And Texas didn't. Georgia, you had Florida. Everybody was going to Miami. Everybody was going to Atlanta, Houston, Dallas. Yeah. You know how much money they made? Do you know how many black businesses opened and made money?
Word.
While I'm there, I'm watching Chicago go down. And when I knew Chicago was in trouble, when my favorite French restaurants went out of business.
You dig?
And the West Loop, when Maud's Liquor Bar, I love y'all, Maud's. Maud's Liquor Bar went out of business. I knew Chicago was in trouble.
Yes.
I knew it. I said, "Oh,
we knew that, man."
I was like, they're not making no money. No. Everything shut down. Y'all killing grandmas. Another reason why y'all need y'all head examined, because the Democratic Party was a serial grandma killer. They killed so many grandparents during COVID. That's a reparation with it. Yeah, that's a reparation within itself.
You dig?
You give every American is owed a reparation for you killing their grandparents. Oh, you can't see them. They have COVID. You can't see them. They have to get, we're going to put them in a room. Okay, yeah, you can't see them. They're going to be on a ventilator.
Yes.
And then, she died. What?
It's the same old shit. It's the same old nonsense. It's the same old, I'm going to say it, fuckery.
Right. Anyway, when it comes to these tariffs, if the Democratic Party during COVID did not steal so much COVID money, so much PPP money, so much illegal immigration money, so much vaccination money, okay, we would not be we wouldn't be drained in the hole the way that we are.
Hey, Zoe, let's not talk about the V word, the jab.
Oh, sorry.
They get me. They flag me on here.
Oh.
It's good. Keep talking. We good.
Anyway, they made so much money, that we had no choice. Like, what? How? This Trump is like, well, how the hell? Because y'all stole the election from me last time, so now I'm here now. So how can I make some? Because this is ridiculous. Okay, I gotta fight all these new gangs that's over here. Yeah. So I gotta make sure that America's safe, because we're not gonna have no fucking people. You understand what I'm saying? So I gotta figure out how can I get this money back, at least some of it back, because I only got 4 years now, and I gotta fight with the he's a racist, he's a homophobic, he doesn't like women, right?
I know.
Yeah, so he's got to fight with all that when he's trying to tell us, hey, they're taking black jobs. Oh my God, how can he say that? He's not lying. And they're taking black houses too, Trump.
Yeah. Trump?
Yeah, so my thing is, he trying to figure out how. Then you go and look at these tariffs that he showed you yesterday. Mm-hmm. We go back to India. 52%. How are you charging America 52% when you have...
You better say it, Zoe.
Right?
You better say it.
You have used DEI as your bank. You got all the 7-Elevens and Dunkin' Donuts. You have all that.
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts.
You guys got properties. You guys are slumlords. Y'all are fucking slumlords, and that's why don't they got a movie named after y'all niggas? Like y'all, y'all are the trash that's over there in India.
Yes.
Have you seen? You talking about the man talking Puerto Rico in that trash? Have you seen the trash in India?
Oh, shithole.
Like the what? Nigga, 52% is crazy. How dare you make $23 billion annually?
Yeah.
On top of you coming over here, taking you can't give anybody this. I can't understand shit they be saying when I be calling to pay my phone bill.
Word.
Okay, y'all are taking the jobs. They're taking the jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking the jobs. The businesses, they own big
Section 8.
They own big Section 8. They all downtown in them high rises, and all they do is smell of spices. And don't get me wrong, I like Indian food. I love Indian food. That's
I love that curry stuff, man.
I love tandoori chicken, all of that. But it's a lot of them that are slumlords. You got slumlords in every culture. We got slumlords. They're Jasmine Crockett, Joy Reid, Cory Booker, Al Sharpton, Roland Martin. Shall I go on? Hakeem Jeffries, Jesse Jackson, all his kids, his grandkids, his great-great-grandkids, all of his kids. Mm-hmm. Like, come on now. Those are slumlords. All of these, the 20 aldermen in Chicago, slumlords. The fucking progressive Hispanic KKK that's down there that's taking over, slumlords. Our fucking mayor, Like Slumlord he's just, oh my God, that
And
nigga
they are slumlords.
yeah, he is the Puerto Rican trash in the water and the Indian trash in the water combined.
I come as big trash. Let me shut up.
Yo, like, ain't no way. But I'm telling you, we got slumlords, so that's not the problem. The problem is you're dealing with foreigners who hate America, and you're dealing with foreigners who hate their land, their country they're from. That is a person who needs to fucking commit suicide because there's not no way to help you.
Hey, that's a beast. I love this lady. Yeah. You.
Yeah, like it's not like kill yourself. Get a gun and kill yourself. How can you not love America when you are you're eating off of everything?
How can you not love America?
You eating more than us. Y'all got all the communities. Y'all got Chinatown. Y'all got little Mexico. Y'all got what we got? Ukrainian village. Y'all got all these communities here. But the black community looks like that.
Yes. That's what black community look like. Oh, please, let's stop it.
Oh, Lord. You can't do this. It's funny.
Oh my God, man. I see you on a rant right now, Zoe.
I'm sorry.
No. Be unapologetic over here. I'm good with that, bro. We need this over here. So
yeah, so
keep talking, bro. What else you have to say? Shit.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm so tired of it's coonism. I don't know if I can say that on here, but
you can say coonism.
Yeah, that is what we're suffering from.
Yeah.
On top of Stockholm syndrome. And my thing is, I have patience for us because I know my privilege, but I know my privilege, my black privilege, my black American privilege, my American privilege is because my mom knew her privilege.
Yeah.
My child will know her privilege or his privilege.
Yes.
My spouse will know their privilege.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be with anybody who don't know their privilege. My friends, I had to let a lot of my friends go because you don't know your privilege.
You know what? You have to let them go.
Yeah.
Because there's no.
And then I lost some, but at the end of the day, they lost me because
they
know
they
can't ever come back.
No,
because you left me. You left me out here. My friends. No, I that is, and I always say I don't have an ego, but that right there, they can't come back because you were supposed to ride with me because I rode with y'all.
Yeah.
I was going up. I challenged the government.
Like, be there for you.
Yeah, and y'all all walked away because y'all thought I was crazy and stuff because what do they show our people back in the day? There was a conspiracy theory. There was a conspiracy theory. No, this ain't. I got all this footage. This is footage. This is footage.
Come on.
It's not. It's documented. Like this is all. Like this ain't no conspiracy.
Yes.
This is a facts.
Right.
So but they got so brainwashed back in the day before social media, before you was able to your own news. You're your own news person that sees that there's some BS out here. We're growing up. I'm 39. When you think about when they say Dr. King and Malcolm X and they all started in their 20s. I'm not 20. So because I started this when I was 37. My friends are up, they in their 30s. So they looking like, girl, you doing like, I don't know about this. And then I got my other friends like, hell yeah, fuck the government. Like they been, and they started, it was like those were like my woke friends, but I was still like that partying person.
Yeah, partying right here.
But I've always been woke because my mom always told, like my mother never taught me, like I was trained.
Well, you've been away.
Yeah, I've been away, but I was trained to deal with these white people.
Yeah.
My mother.
Deal with the crackers.
Yeah,
I
like,
call them crackers.
yeah, like I called my third grade teacher racist. And my mom told mom because she kept only looking at my backpack when like something was missing, like a Game Boy was missing. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I said, the teacher only look at my backpack.
Yeah.
I was only white. I was the only black girl in the school. I mean, in my class. Probably in the school at that time. Now I think about it, because I never saw another black kid in Brown school. I was the only one.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, I went home. My mom said the next time she looks into your looks in your book bag, or you feel funny, call her a racist. And she was like, and if now she's gonna say that her best friend is racist. I mean, her best friend, her best friend is black.
Right.
And my mom, and she said, she said, don't believe that. That's what she said. Don't believe that. So I'll say about 2-3 weeks later, she looks in my bag again. And so I said, my mom says you're a racist.
Woo.
And she said, oh, my best friend is black.
Oh my God.
My best friend is black. I said, my mom said you was going to say that too. And she took me to the principal office, and my mom came, and they were trying to say, like, what I said, and my mom said, well, why is she only looking at her book bag? So yeah, I did tell her that. Yeah. I did tell her. So my mother never shot, you understand? Like, she never shied away. But you know why? Where's she from? She from Chicago.
Chi-town.
Yeah, and she come from segregation. My mother born 1949. So she know about how racist Chicago is, how segregated it is. So then we moved from there. I mean, my mother moved from here, and in 1978, I'm born in 1986, but we're living in Guilderland, New York.
Damn.
You understand? So from the south side, she living from Brownsville, south side, coming from across from Robert Taylor Homes to living in a place in Guilderland, New York. So she already done had it with these white motherfuckers already. You understand? She had to deal with them when she was a kid. She was trained. My grandfather trained her. So that is how it's supposed to work. And I hate to say trained. I hate to say trained, but you gotta be trained this because it's like you in the military fighting the government.
Yes.
You literally is in the military fighting the government. So you can't have like the distractions that people try to tell, like, well, what about shut the fuck up?
I know.
What about
what about shut the fuck up? It is.
Well, what about this? What about Trump? Shut up.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like, nigga, this your tax dollar.
Yeah, what?
You're going, look at you. You're sponsoring a transgendered zoo. Nigga, they got, like, that's going to be the next thing. A transgendered zoo. Nigga, they're going to say the zebras or something. Yes, it's weird out
I know. There is. It's kind of sickening.
Yeah. So it's real weird, and you just gotta you gotta pray about it, but you gotta be strong, and you gotta move as a unit. Like one of the things that Miss Jessica Jackson taught me when our first conversation on the phone, she said everyone has to get to 4. Everyone has to get to 4, and so me and her, we dealing with housing. We're dealing with they're trying to take property and stuff like that. You have people like Tyrone Muhammad, who's right there.
Hey, I crashed the party.
Yeah.
Okay. Party.
We painted red, but we eliminating blue.
What up?
Right. So
all right. What's up, fam?
Yeah.
Singing, fam. One love.
Yes. So he's getting to his 4. You've got people like Mark Carter getting to his 4. You've got, so everybody in Chicago, we're going for one thing, and that is to get these Democrats out, but everybody does it differently.
Hell yeah, my nigga.
Yeah. So what works for me, is at the end of the day, I guess it comes to the finance part or the business part, because I'm an entrepreneur. I was raised by an entrepreneur. I'm raised by an entrepreneur that at the end of the day, y'all are knocking down you just knocked down my generational wealth, and you're not gonna pay me. So you're forcing me into like you're trying to force me into generational poverty. That's crazy because that's not gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like I told Tony Preckwinkle, because I asked her about 3 or 4 times. She's running again for Cook County Board President. I don't know why, because you're out of there. But she, I remember I asked her, like, please, help, man. Like, they're playing with people D's down here. They're taking advantage of housing. They're taking advantage of seniors. Now, mind you, your old ass should be worried too, right?
Right, old ass.
She's just ignoring me. So, man, I tell her, like, man, in order to fight the city of Chicago and Cook County, you gotta turn into a gangster disciple and the devil, because these motherfuckers, you got to, like, you gotta turn into somebody. Like, my alter ego is Nino Brown. Like, you gotta get like Nino on these niggas with a Malcolm X
on
mindset.
These niggas right here, Joe.
Yeah, with a Malcolm X mindset and a Dick Gregory sense of humor.
Yeah, for real, Joe.
And that's me. Because I'm gonna always make it funny. I'm gonna always make it funny because I'm
make
always
it funny, man.
Yeah. However, you got to be serious, and being serious is you got to come off the Democratic plantation.
For
family.
real, you got to come out that. Look, we got to come out like Nat Turner. Fuck Harry Tubman. We got to come out like Nat Turner. Look at that Turner. Let me shut up. I said Nat Turner.
No,
because I'm a Nat Turner fan. I'm a Nat Turner fan. I know you want Nat Turner, Zoe.
Yes, that's what I said. Yes. So yeah.
Rebel.
That's what it is. But the thing is, you can't register to vote and then don't vote. Yesterday was a trial, right? I'll say for the Illinois GOP and Chicago GOP, some of their townships. Now they don't really want to rock with Chicago flips red, which I don't know why, because if it wasn't for Chicago flips red, Chicago wouldn't even be on the map.
Y'all niggas.
So I'm confused because me and Miss Jessica been down there for 2 years putting in the work of fighting for our mother's homes on top of exposing all this other BS. But y'all don't want to work with us. Cool, whatever. We don't want to work with you because we'll take over this shit, which we are going to.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to take over this, bro.
Yeah, they really they tried to really get some Republicans in office, and they all lost. They said the one Republican that was in office, they voted him out, and the other one, the person got in. She's younger though. The person is younger, but they got in as a trustee, as a Republican trustee. So
yeah,
that right there is letting you know you need us, because Chicago, we got people. I saw Danielle showed me something the other day. It was Flip Houston red. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, Flip Houston red. Yeah, I know the guy.
I was like, that's so dope. That's dope.
And that's why I'm doing Milwaukee red.
Yeah, you gotta flip Milwaukee red. That's it.
Y'all inspire me, bro. Y'all inspire me.
You have to. Like, that is how we will evolve.
I saw Houston red though. That inspired me too. I'm like, whoa. That kind of like elevate me a little bit.
They got Houston red too?
Houston red, bro.
So they got flip Houston red and Houston red.
Everything, man. And we got to do it. Now they're talking about doing it in Cleveland. Cincinnati. 2 places.
Cincinnati.
You know what I'm saying?
So we got to go to Cincinnati. We got to go to
Philly.
Cleveland.
No, we're going to do this.
We got to go to Philadelphia. Oh, we should do one. We're doing this panel with Anton Daniel.
No, please. Holler at Anton Daniel. I love her. She's dope, bro. I want to move
him, Anton.
Huh?
You said her, Anton. Anton.
I didn't
Davis.
know. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
I
But
don't
anyway,
know.
we're doing a. Well, you gotta know him. You gotta look him up now.
I know. I just.
Okay.
It's
But
one.
but we're doing a panel with him in Detroit. So
let's do it.
yeah, so May 4th. So maybe we can come and do a panel in Milwaukee and you be our special guest.
Yeah, let's do this, bro. Let me know. Look, I live not far from Chicago, so I could come back and forth. So let's do this. Let's do this, fam. I'm pretty appreciate you, fam, for real. I've been watching you for a long time.
For real?
Yeah, for real. You dope.
Oh, that's dope. Well,
I watch you over there. I be like this. It says some stuff in my news feed. This is what we recommend you. Like, huh? I saw you like, oh snap, this dude pay off the chain. I'm like this.
Oh, well, yeah. So I don't know. All I know is that I appreciate you guys, and we gotta do something. So you got my number, and we.
I got your number. Now, guess what? Now I'm be calling you now. Okay. I'm not gonna call you. Now you got my number now.
Yes, and we gotta pick a date in Milwaukee because we gotta start now. Because
now,
understand,
not later.
We gotta get that White House too. We gotta get the rallies going. We gotta get the Flip Chicago Red rallies going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we gotta get.
I like y'all, man. I like y'all.
We gotta get the picnics going. We gotta get the music going because the music has the message. Okay.
Yeah, for real. All right, I'm gonna end this. Can you stay on the line right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna end this right now.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. I'll see you later. Don't leave. Please don't leave because I'm gonna put it out stream. Stay backstage.
All right.